This video is all about 401k to gold rollover guide, so let's start. If you already have a 401k account and think it is the best account for saving your retirement, but it is important to note that it's essential to understand that a 401k is dependent on the stock market in a manner that many other accounts for retirement cannot stay clear of. If the market is strong, it means that your 401k will be in good condition. Any dips in the market can put your savings at risk and decrease the chances of being able to retire comfortably when you want to. It is possible to significantly reduce the effects of these problems by investing your funds in the Gold IRA. In that regard, you can use the 401 to roll over into gold procedure as a straightforward solution if you are looking to establish the process of creating a Gold IRA. While there are many ways to transfer your funds into the Gold IRA, the rollover procedure provides tax benefits that cannot be found in any other method. This guide will provide you with an in-depth analysis of how to go about the 401 for gold rollover procedure and what businesses can assist you in this process. Let us first find out exactly what a 401 account is. A 401 account is a retirement account that permits you to contribute regularly to an account sponsored by your employer. The significant advantage of investing in a 401 account is that your workplace will match a portion, or even all, your contribution. Another benefit of putting your money into the 401k account is that taxes are reduced every year in which you contribute. While there are many benefits when you open a 401 account, you need to be aware of a few disadvantages. The most important of which is that the amount you have saved in your account could be affected by the performance of the market. If you've made a significant investment in investments that are directly tied to the performance of the market, and you're at risk of losing an enormous amount of your savings if the market performs poorly. Even if you don't have a 401 account subject to market fluctuations, you'll only have it until you're employed by the company you currently work for. Although it's not difficult to change the account in your 401 to an alternative IRA account in the event of losing the job you're employed at, it might prefer to take the initiative of changing to the Gold IRA before the time. Things you should know about Gold IRA. A Gold IRA is a specific type of retirement account for individuals that allows you to invest in gold that is considered an investment that qualifies as a retirement asset. Many Gold IRA accounts can also hold various other precious metals, including platinum, silver, and palladium. If you're considering buying the Gold IRA, be aware that it is possible to invest in stocks associated with precious metals, as well as physical metals such as coin and bullion. If you choose to take advantage of to roll over your 401 to roll over your gold option, the Gold IRA must be kept separate from the standard retirement account. If you don't invest in stocks associated with precious metals, the actual gold you purchase needs to be stored. This is the main distinction between a Gold IRA as well as the other IRA accounts. If you're investing in mutual funds for precious metals or exchange-traded funds, your cost will be more expensive than the amount you charge when buying physical gold. IRS guidelines to Gold IRA accounts. When you are completing a 401k to roll over your gold account, be sure to learn more about the specific requirements the IRS provides regarding accounts with Gold IRA accounts. One reason is that an agent or conventional custodian cannot establish Gold IRA accounts. Instead, it's suggested that you transfer your 401 to the Gold IRA by utilizing a company like Regal Assets that carry the required documents to keep Gold IRA accounts. Although the assets you have in the Gold IRA are different from those you have in a traditional 401, the rules for Gold IRA are the same as those you'd encounter with a similar IRA account. In 2021, the contribution limits for the year are determined at $6,000. If you're over 50, you may put an additional $1,000 into a Gold IRA account every year. When you reach 59.5, you can then take money out of your account without being concerned about penalty fees. Before that, The withdrawals you make are subject to a tax of 10. Although the gold you purchase must be kept in an IRS-approved institution, the facility cannot be your residence and result in a withdrawal that you'd have to pay tax on. Why should you consider investing in gold? There are numerous reasons you might want to purchase the Gold IRA, and the most important reason is the tax advantages that come from this type of account. In particular, your contributions to the account are made in a pre-tax manner, meaning that tax isn't due until you take out the funds. It's important to remember that the gold kept in an IRA can usually be transferred to a beneficiary without being concerned about inheritance tax. Gold investment also offers greater flexibility when compared with other investment options. Based on the firm that assists you in the 401 to roll over your gold, there's a variety of bars and coins you'll be able to invest in. If you have a gold IRA, it's easier to purchase low and then sell high. If gold prices are predicted to drop, it's possible to sell your coins and bars to offset the loss. Another reason to invest in gold is that it is a well-established investment that will help you increase the diversification of your portfolio. By incorporating gold in your retirement portfolio, you will lower the risk of fluctuations caused by economic or inflation crises. What does a 401 to gold rollover entail? If you're in the process of losing your job or switching employers, there are a myriad of choices available to you with regards to what you can do with your existing 401 account. Many people choose to withdraw their money even though they must pay additional withdrawal fees to get their money. Although this may seem like an obvious choice, it's important to be aware that taxes could become quite high if you're in an income tax bracket higher than 12%. You can also retain the 401 account in place even when you depart from with your employer. The drawback to this approach is that you'd have to pay the maintenance charges on two accounts. Would you create a second 401 account at the new place of employment? In some instances, you can merge your existing 401 account into one that you create with the new employer. The fourth, and possibly the best, alternative to consider is completing a 401 transfer to gold. This allows you to transfer all the money you have in the 401 into the IRA account. The options for investing are significantly improved, and you will pay less. This option is particularly beneficial for those who have a knowledgeable trustee handling your account. Before starting this procedure, you should be aware you have two types of rollover that you can choose from: direct rollover and indirect rollover. If you select the indirect option, you can count on having your 401 service issue an amount of money that you can then deposit straight into your banking account. After that, you'll be given 60 days to deposit your retirement funds in the new IRA or a Gold IRA. If you fail to meet the 60-day deadline in an indirect rollover, it is considered withdrawals, which means you'll be taxed. This is why it's advised to consider the direct rollover procedure. A firm that specializes in Gold IRA accounts can help you with this procedure. Whichever business you work with, the process of transferring your current 401 money into the Gold IRA that has a direct rollover will result in the issue of a check to the new custodian. The check could be given to you to pay the custodian or straight to your custodian. Most companies who assist with the 401 transfer to gold can initiate the process by telephone. Suppose the federal government backs the account in your 401. In that case, you'll be charged to complete additional forms, following which the process of rolling over can be anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks before it is completed. Be aware that only one transfer is allowed for the 401 owner within 12 months. On the other hand, custodian-to-custodian transfers can take place on an unlimited basis. What are the differences between a transfer and rollover? If you decide to go through the 401 transfer to gold, you must understand the difference between an actual rollover and a transfer. Although these terms are frequently utilized interchangeably, there are fundamental differences between them. A rollover is a way if you have your 401 money paid to you before being transferred to another IRA account. Once funds have been transferred into a custodian account, The custodian for your 401k account will be able to transfer funds to the custodian of the newly opened IRA account. In the past, the process of rolling over requires that you deposit the 401k money into an account in a Gold IRA account in the next 60 days if you are looking to avoid the withdrawal fee. Although there are some specific rules you have to follow when you roll over. However, a transfer is a more straightforward procedure that doesn't incur significant penalties or fees. After you've created the Gold IRA, and the custodian of your 401 will be able to transfer funds to the new custodian via ordinary wire transfer, which means the 60-day limit is not a problem. Many Gold IRA companies refer to the transfers as direct rollovers, and this is certainly the right option to choose. Gold IRA fees. Like the majority of IRA accounts, you'll be required to pay fees for the process of rolling over. In general, the fees are likely to be lower than they were before having a 401k account. The most recurring fees are load fees, although some mutual funds charge charges that can be as high as 3%. It is possible to get rid of these charges by keeping the funds. Annual cost. Gold IRA does not come with annual fees, which will reduce your expenses. Cost of management. If a robo-advisor operates the Gold IRA, your annual management cost could be as small as 5%. Benefits of moving to a Gold IRA. If you're considering keeping the funds in your 401k account, there are many tangible benefits to transferring your money to the Gold IRA. The benefits are: it gives you control over the fees. While many considering the idea of a Gold IRA are concerned that the costs are high, this does not have to be the situation. If you have robo-advisor, your IRA account will be managed at a reasonable amount. You can make your own decisions about investments, as previously mentioned, and a 401 account won't provide you with various options for investing. However, you can invest in bonds, precious metals, stocks, or real estate when transferring funds to an IRA. You can choose your trustee if you are investing your money into the Gold IRA. You can choose the trusted platform you'd prefer to utilize. The best platforms offer 24/7 customer support, low fees, and robust investment tools that can help you make smart investment decisions. Access to funds more easily. While you shouldn't withdraw money from the retirement savings account until retirement, the costs for doing so are significantly lower when you make withdrawals from a Gold IRA compared to the 401. It also includes a Roth IRA option if you'd like to change to convert your 401k account to physical gold. Certain investment platforms provide the option to establish either a complete or partial Roth IRA. The Roth IRA allows you to take tax-free withdrawals in your retirement. In contrast to some IRA plans, there are no withdrawal limits once you attain a certain age. Now let's talk about the best company that can help with the rollover process. While there are plenty of different companies that can assist you in completing the 401k to gold rollover process, if I were in your place, I would have chosen Regal Assets as it is the most trustworthy. And big celebrities are investing in it for the last 10 years. Their support system is fantastic, and they are always ready to help their customers. You will get the link to their website in the description below, and you can visit their official website from there. The best money-making ways and trading options are given in the description below, so don't forget to check them. If you liked the video, then like and share it and give your opinion through a comment. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, then do it now and press the bell icon to get notifications of my future videos. Thanks for watching.